This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Parker. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
3rd down and 13.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Throwing. Love. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
I mean, look at this Packers defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A gain of 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Parker finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Following the interception, Love got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready?
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Flushed out right. They've got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This defense for the Packers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off-play action. Parker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Drill 52. Ready?
Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Packers at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw now, here's Love. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
White.
Again, it's Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 30 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
Drop 50. Ready.
Back to throw. Parker. And this throw will be intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Black ultra.
1st down, going to the air with Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it away.
Now underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. To throw is Parker on third down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. Now a play fake here on first down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Seen him pull in balls like this before. Defense forcing that incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Love. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lewis Seen. 25, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that pick six, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick six, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go. 6, mega.
Final play of the half, Love. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Andrew Booth picks it off, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
So
ready?
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They pitch it out to Cook. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Parker. And complete right side to Cook. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflate. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have opened the lead up to 30. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is what you get paid for. All the way back.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Love looking to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Love from the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost see, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Touchdown! Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Love throwing for it. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage.
That makes the score Vikings 38. Packers.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Ready, ready. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Parker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Parker. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
Had the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Parker. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Jackrack.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Eat old blue. Ready, ready.
Now Love. going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Here's Cook again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Option play. Here's Cook. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's Love. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
14 yards.
1st down, Love to pass. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Love now. Across the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's good. Packers, first down. First and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
Black. Cheetah.
Love throwing for it. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.